Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me is Srikumar Kannan, and we're going to be talking about a new idea that BJP has floated, that it may have a working president by the end of August. We have a few names that I think we can cross from that list because of the appointments that have taken place today. So now let's listen to what Srikumar ji has to say as to who would this be and what is the purpose. Srikumar ji, namaskar and Ram and welcome to PGurus channel. How are you?
Namaskar, sir. Ram. I'm fine. How about you, sir?
I'm doing well. Maybe we can raise his volume just a little bit. I think it is coming feeble for me. If it is okay for you, leave it. You don't do anything, Srikumar. We can try doing something. So first question, working president. What is the difference between a president of a party and a working president? And who has more power, who has more authority?
Honestly speaking, the concept of working president of BJP has been floated from 2019-20 onwards. And JP Nadda was the first BJP working president. Usually the BJP had one time 4 years of presidentship. That was during 𝗣𝗽𝗲𝗍𝗂𝘗 time. Later, it was amended that president's tenure will be for 3 years, and he will have two tenures of 3 years. That means it will be extended for a second term. So totally he can have about 6 years of tenure for a BJP president. So what happened was, usually when party president is there, and there is a concept of one man, one post also in BJP. So one person cannot hold more than one post. So what happened during 2019? The president of the then president of BJP, Amit Shah, he became the Union Home Minister. So the president post election was also due. So during the midterm, a working president was appointed. That was JP Nadda, and later he was ratified as a party president. So this new concept of working president came in the year 2020. Coming to the powers of president and working president, we can say as when a working president is appointed, the powers of president comes to a sunset. So he becomes a de facto president. The working president becomes a de facto president. And from the time of his appointment, it is his journey to take it forward. And after a formal ratification, he becomes the president. Yes, sir.
So somewhere I'm seeing some reluctance. It's like I'm giving it to you with the closed fist. I have something that I'm supposed to give you, but I'm giving it to you with a closed fist, and you have to wrench open every finger in order to see what it is, and then what you have is this. So why is BJP doing it so slowly? They have lots of challenges. We've seen some of their internal battles break out into the open, whether it was Tamil Nadu or it is Uttar Pradesh, which was far more damaging for them. And I don't even want to get started on Maharashtra because nobody knows what's going on in Maharashtra. So clearly, the party units are not exactly working in unison from what we can read from newspapers. So if anything, they need a dynamic president and working president. And the moment JP Nadda became the health minister, then it was incumbent upon him, because it's one party, one position, one person, right? So he should have immediately demitted office as president, but he continues to be president. So now people probably murmur and say, what is this? Why are you doing this thing? Murmur only. They can't speak loudly in Modi regime. And looks like they have now decided, okay, we'll put a working president. Is this working president going to be elected or selected?
Honestly speaking, it will be first selected and then it will be made elected. So what I find is, until the time of Uddhav Thackeray, who was the president of the BJP, there was a concept of a seniority and succession was very smooth, and it was so predictable. We have seen, I am not talking about the Sangh days, coming to the BJP days. The first BJP president was 𝗤𝙁 𝗍𝗍𝗍 𝗍𝗽, and followed by so many presidents. We had Advani was there, then Murli Manohar Joshi was there, And then Advani was again came back as party president. And when the BJP became the first ruling party with a bigger mandate, comparing with 96, 98. So Advani had to demit office because he became the Union Home Minister at that time. So a new president was found, that was 𝗤𝗣𝘅 who was the organizing secretary at that time. And he was a very capable man, because so many people forgot 𝗤𝗣𝘅 now. He was a person who came from Madhya Pradesh, and he built the state unit of Chhattisgarh. And now whatever the party's position in Chhattisgarh now, it is because of the organizational base provided by Sri 𝗤𝗣𝘅. So after that, it was Vajpayee who belittled the presidentship by appointment of Bangaru Lakshman as a party president. So he wanted not a parallel power center, he wanted his own governance and his own authority to be superseding over the others. So what he did was he wanted, much what to say, a moderate phase or whatever it is, a person who can follow his instructions. So in such a way, he appointed Bangaru Lakshman, and we know what happened to him. And later it was followed by Jana Krishnamurthy and then Venkaiah Naidu. So until from Bangaru Lakshman time till Venkaiah Naidu's time, the party was a substitute to the government. It was not in a parallel position or not in a what to say, complementary to the government's action. Later, when they lost their powers in 2004, it was Rajnath Singh and after that Nitin Gadkari to some extent. They made a comeback of the party, and then it became, after the elevation of Modi as a prime minister, it became a different way. So what I personally feel is the party president now, he has more challenges ahead. For a simple reason, when Amit Shah demitted his office as a party president in 2019-20, the party was in a very healthy position. It had about 303 MPs. Modi had a second successive term. There was a Tina factor, and the opposition was let down. It felt let down, and Rahul Gandhi himself had lost the election at that time, 2019. So it was in a very strong position, BJP at that time. But now, if you see, BJP had a lesser mandate. It has to run a coalition government. It is a third term, so anti-incumbency is there. And Nadda was not that much successful president. He was an average party president. And we don't know what will be the future of Mr. Modi after this third term. And there is a road ahead. So there are much more challenges ahead. So the new party president has his task cut out. He has more responsibilities. He has a lot of aspects to be covered. So what I feel is the upcoming party president, he has to be more dynamic and he has more challenges ahead. Yes, sir.
So let's see the possible list of candidates. One of the things that we had discussed, I should say, I'm sorry, was the candidacy of Om Mathur. And now I think he is not in that list because he has been appointed either a lieutenant governor or a governor. I'm not sure. I know he has been appointed something. Your thoughts on who could be the candidate that they could zero in on?
Honestly speaking, after we were discussing about the Om Mathur, then the thought would have come to the party leadership just to make him the governor and make him out of the list. So he was made the governor of Sikkim.
Are you criticizing BJP? Are you criticizing BJP?
In a way, yes. Because I particularly feel, sir, because Om Mathur, why I felt so? Because he had so many criteria in his favor. First, he is a party organizational man. He has delivered so many states, including Maharashtra in 2014, including the recently concluded Chhattisgarh election in 2023, and so many other states, even Gujarat. He was handling Gujarat unit, and he was from Rajasthan. He was basically from the organization. He was in Rajya Sabha. So he was at the same age group of Mr. Modi, and he was a party president of Rajasthan state unit also. I believe it was in year 2008, 2009. So he had so many other aspects in his favor. He could act as a bridge between BJP and RSS, being a strong organizational man. And today, nobody has his seniority to their credit, I should say. There are so many other people now, but if you compare them with Mr. Om Mathur, nobody has that sort of seniority. So by making him a governor, I think BJP had not done a good thing, either for the party or to him as such.
Somewhere this thing keeps coming up that the capable people who are capable of working independently and bringing victory at the state level, are not being given due recognition. I mean, if you can't grow them, then there is no incentive to grow. Somebody needs to have an aspiration. Okay, if I do well at the state level, I'll be moved to the national level. That has been the way the democratic parties have functioned, except Indira Gandhi came and ruined all that. And all the other parties, even though they oppose Indira Gandhi, in this particular aspect, everybody has tried to be the same way as the Congress, not have proper elections, select and insert candidates from the top. And this is also increasing the frustration of the voters, because they say, look, we need to see that democracy. They may not openly come out and say it, but they know something is not right. Just mota mota, right? So how do you think BJP should go about? I know they'll have their own metrics, which we know they'll again select. How do you think they need to go about selecting? I shouldn't say selecting, electing the next working president. Should that person not go through some sort of election? Like, for example, they have state units in every state. Have 3 people put their candidacy and let the states vote. It's very easy to do this. The party matter, but they can make it look like we are democratic, because Congress can never do that. See, these are all the soft power that BJP has at its disposal. Your thoughts?
Yes, sir. Actually, the only reason BJP has got the benefit is one person, one post, that is in their favor. Second is a person of a different backgrounds come as a party presidents in BJP, though they may be successful or not. But so many persons of different background, of different community, of different regional background, they come as a party president. So that is also going in BJP's favor. And they have a fixed tenure also. They cannot be a continuous or perennial BJP presidents. They have the time frame cut out. So after that, they have to demit their office. These are the reasons which make the BJP, even they select a BJP president, his time is also subject to a time frame. So in that aspect, I feel electing one president or having multiple candidates and then selecting them, that could be a healthy one, as you said. But still, because of the fixed tenure and restriction over their tenure, so I believe that this also holds good. But what I feel is the upcoming BJP president has some requirement. Number one, he has to act as a messenger bit of the government, because the government, for its own reason, they have to make some compromises, or they are framing some policies, and they are rolling out some schemes, and such a scheme has to reach the people, and they have to feel that yes, they are benefited by the government, and they have to become the voter base. That is number one. Second, he has to maintain a healthy relationship with the RSS. Unlike Mr. JP Nadda, who in an interview, whether knowingly or unknowingly, he antagonized the RSS for unnecessary reasons. He began to say that they can act independently without the RSS support, or they have grown up in such a way that they no longer require the handholding of the RSS. So these unnecessary comments have ruffled the feathers, or has been, in a way, whether it has actually ruffled or not, but it has created an impression, but that all is not well within the relationship between the RSS and the BJP. The upcoming party president has to smoothen the relationship, considering the fact that the BJP is having a triple anti-incumbency against them, and RSS is required for handholding them in the days to come. And it is the centenary year of RSS of the 2025, which is going to come. So we need that the BJP should think that we need the RSS for reasons obvious. And the third point is the BJP is in an requirement, on obligation to expand itself to other areas. So it has to expand itself in the places of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and it has to concentrate on Bengal. So though it had captured the power in Odisha governance, so its next eye has to be set it on Bengal. And there are upcoming some elections are there. There are about 5 elections are there between today and to the next year. Starting from we have Jammu Kashmir, which will be coming first within September, October time, and then followed by Haryana, Maharashtra, and Jharkhand. And there is a Delhi assembly election is there, followed by Bihar assembly elections. So this much number of election has to be covered, and there are a number of bypolls are also on the pipeline. So the upcoming BJP president has some multiple challenges ahead. Yes.
Well, if there is a process, what I would recommend is, allow some guidelines, set some guidelines for the working president. For example, they can say, the current party president, Nadda, can say that those who are currently state presidents, they can apply for this, and they can stand for election. And between them, let's say there are 25 state presidents. That list can be reduced by having, for example, the voted list of MPs, Lok Sabha MPs. I don't care about the Rajya Sabha MPs are not that. I mean, they're not elected by people. We need to show people's voice. That's what I'm trying to say. Rajya Sabha is also, but not less so compared to Lok Sabha. So BJP has 240 MPs, right? Let BJP have, bring all the applications. Any one of the state presidents who wants to become national working president, send in your candidacy. Then these 240 candidates, members of parliament, they can cast a vote. And the top 3 vote getters, because this is across the country, so unless you are good, you will not be able to get to that point. The top 3 can then stand and let the contest go and see where things go from there. That's what I would do. I know this is at least partially democracy, because the state presidents were also selected, not elected. But at least to the extent that you are saying a national working president has to have some experience at a state level to give him what it takes to manage the forces, counter forces, and things like that. I think they should do that. Your thoughts?
Sir, actually, what I feel is in BJP, as you rightly mentioned, there are some state units. All the state unit has to elect the presidents. So it starts from the district level, and then it is going to the state level, and later it takes to the national level. So this is how the process goes. So I have to give credit to JP Nadda on one aspect. If I see the presidentship of Amit Shah and JP Nadda, 2 independent aspects, if I see, though everyone agree that JP Nadda is a handpicked man of Amit Shah, he is a yes man of Amit Shah. But one thing differs from JP Nadda's tenure and Amit Shah's tenure. Number 1 is JP Nadda appointed strong state presidents. During Amit Shah's time, it was not so. Amit Shah's time as a party president, he won multiple elections. But in JP Nadda's time, if you see, the party state presidents, they are, in a way, they are much more better than the time of Amit Shah. You have Annamalai in Tamil Nadu. You had Surendran in Kerala. So there could be some differences over him. But still he is a strong party president in Kerala as well. During his time, Bandi Sanjay was made a party president in Telangana. Sukanda Majumdar was made a party president in Bengal. Samrat Chaudhary was made a party president in Bihar. So, if I could see in JP Nadda's time, famous personalities were made party president in their respective state units, which was not so during the time of Amit Shah. So, coming to the process is concerned, I feel, as you mentioned, the party could open up with new ideas of the selection process. That the party president will not be a single person. It could be multiple persons. They can fight for it. But ultimately, that other persons will also be accommodated in that party's organization structure after the election is over. So, and the final personality who will have to take them along. The one advantage of such a process is it not only will exhibit the democratic process within the BJP party organization, but also, as you rightly mentioned, a message to the people that it is a true party where an election process is also taking place, and there is a room for everybody, and any person can try their their capacity to become the party president, either at the national level or at the state level, so that it could take the party to the next process. That one aspect is keeping the party. BJP as such, I feel there are two things which keeps the party afloat, comparing with that of the Congress. Number one is giving opportunity to the multiple personalities. Time and again, when they arise, they are practically, they blend themselves with the needs and requirement of the environment, and they do. And second is the relationship with the RSS. So both are required. So RSS, for its practical reasons to accomplish its ideological, making its ideology to become a reality, it needs the BJP. And BJP, for its days, for its strong strength and for its governance in the multiple states, it needs organizational support. So it is a complementary aspect. That is how the party will grow. Yes, sir.
Now, we'll see how this thing plays out. But certainly, I think the party now, reluctantly or willfully or quickly, has coalesced behind Yogi Adityanath as far as UP is concerned. I'm hearing that his challenger has been told to, Adakivasi. That means take it easy now. You've tried your chance, and this is actually hurting the party now. Something like that to the effect, because I think Yogi met with Prime Minister Modi, and there is a picture of both of them holding their hands high. Am I reading the tea leaves correctly, Srikumar?
Yes, sir. Because what I personally feel is, I am taking some time to explain this, transition period. Yeah, because until the elevation of Vajpayee was as the party prime ministerial phase, you could have seen that all was well within the BJP. And after Vajpayee was there was no murmurs anywhere. There could be some voices about Advani ji, but still it was okay. But when after the 2004 debacle, there was a race for the successor of Vajpayee Advani. It was Pramod Mahajan until certain time, until his death. Later it was, you had Modi, you had Shivraj Singh Chauhan, you had Sushma Swaraj, you had other personalities also. Even Rajnath Singh was also on the race. Who could be the next party president and who could be the next face of the party for the parliament elections? So similar case was happened in Modi's time also. From 2014 till 2024, no such murmurs were anywhere happening, that the BJP was a cohesive unit. But once you see after 2024, when the results were not in the expected lines, so there was a talk now that whoever is going to succeed Mr. Modi will be the next potential prime minister. And now after this tenure, it is we don't know how far Mr. Modi will be succeeding in 2029. We don't know whether he can stand or he may not stand also. But age should be also in his favor. That is also one point of aspect. So, if a person who is going to succeed Mr. Modi, there are only two possibilities. Either it could be Amit Shah or it could be Yogi Adityanath. Now, there is a competition between them. If not a war, or if not a very big fight, there is a shadow boxing between them, that who could be the next potential successor of Mr. Modi in case Mr. Modi demit his office, citing his age or 2029, whatever it is. So in this time, both of them are trying to position themselves. Mr. Yogi has one unique advantage. Number one is he is a personality who is more charismatic, has a people's charisma. After Mr. Modi, in the BJP setup, present setup, he's a much sought leader for campaigning in multiple states. He is a leader who was elected to the UP assembly twice in a row, because we have not seen such a person who is selected twice in a row, be it Mulayam Singh Yadav, be it Mayawati, be it Akhilesh Yadav, or be it any personalities before, Congress leaders. They were not selected twice. Maybe if my memory is right, there could be some people in Congress much earlier, even during Narayan Tiwari's time or before that. But now, if you see, no such leaders were there. It was only Yogi, who repeated as a chief minister position in both in 2017 and also in 2022. So this is in his advantage. Amit Shah's only advantage is two advantages are, though he is not publicly a charismatic leader, he's a strong strategist, and he has Mr. Modi's confidence, being a fellow Gujarati person, or he has co-traveled with him for a longer time. So these are the advantages. So there are two options, and the party is in a crossroad. Who can be the next one? Whether one person can be the party president and the next person can be a party prime minister, or prime minister, deputy prime minister concept, that could be there. But I feel this is a transition time, and this is a good healthy for the party, because two or more aspirants for a post in a party is a good thing. And once one person is elevated, the other person agrees to work under them. Right? For example, now if you see, Mr. Modi is a fellow party man, along with other party leaders, including Rajnath Singh or Shivraj Singh Chauhan or others also. But when he was elevated as a prime minister, you could see everyone agreed to work under him as a team, be it Rajnath Singh, be it Gadkari, or be it Shivraj Singh Chauhan now, or be it Raman Singh. So, and even Manohar Parrikar. So there could be even some seniors also. Take, for example, Sushma Swaraj also. So there could be some, murmurs could be there in power corridors, but still they projected themselves as a united face. So in the days to come, I feel any person, I feel that Mr. Modi is very practical in this present situation, that he has given his concurrence for Mr. Modi, for Yogi Adityanath ji. And I think he will be continuing as a person who is the most favorite person in BJP. And I feel that Mr. Modi has not let down Yogi. Yes.
Thank you so much. Now let's take a few questions, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir, please.
Shreyas Rao, thank you so much. Is it pointless for a general merit student to stay in India with ever increasing reservations and all set to be introduced in private sector as well?
I don't think so that the concept of reservations will be introduced in private sector as it is being debated now. So I feel that India has a lot of potential, including job sector. Private people, they may have some problems. I feel so because of political reasons, or even for some non-political reasons also. But still, I feel the things were not that much difficult as it was supposed to be the pre-Mandal time. So Mr. Sree Iyer knows better, considering his seniority and the whatever happening in politics in the society. But things may look difficult, but they are not that much bad as it is projected. There is a very good chance and very good room for people like you and others to have to give their capacity and potential for the growth. Yes.
Actually, it's a good question that you raised about Mandal and Sree Iyer. One big mistake, in my opinion, about the Mandal report, the way they, set aside all these percentages, and Professor R.V. has talked about this at length. It was that they had to go back to 1931 census to get the percentage-wise distribution. When does Mandal come into effect? Sometime in the 90s, I think. And you are 60 years old data, and after that census has not taken caste census, and it's high time they do that. In fact, I have put a short saying that let us do this, where you capture everything. Caste, if you are going to be you are coming under reservation, make sure that they get the exact scheduled caste subcaste or scheduled tribe subtribe, OBC subcategories, as to the extent of detail as possible. You know why? Because this is being made a big issue by the India opposition, and I say play for that, because this will help them tomorrow if they have to adjust the percentages of reservations between different communities. It will say this is the census, and this is what Rahul Gandhi said: "Jitni abadi utni haq." So these are all diplomatic victories that BJP should be thinking about, and census has to be as comprehensive as possible. There's nothing wrong in collecting all these things. My opinion, of course, and it's often not been heard, but at least let me put it that way, that if you're collecting census, collect caste. Nothing wrong in that. What is wrong? 2011 data has still not been released. Did you know that, Srikumar? The 2011 census data has not been released.
I heard about it, but that it's not released, but it has been taken fully, that I don't know. Whether it is still something pending, I don't know.
See, why it has not been released is that some of the communities who think they are bigger, there could be an ego shrinkage. Some of the communities that are actually small could have become bigger, and that could create some turbulence. So this is essentially just walking away. These people have no spine at all, and India should be poor. Why did they not release the 2011 census? They were in power for 3 years after that. 2014 is when they demitted office. Why did they not release it? Yeah, batting, if you want to bat, there are lots of full tosses available to go and bat on the front foot. BJP somehow it wants to restrain itself. It goes to a battlefield with both hands tied behind its back. Once in a while, one hand will come out, then it will go right back. That is how I see it. There are so many things that you can use to smack the India alliance around. So my thing is that because the same thing goes back to the general merit student, and today, viewers, reservations are only in name. It cannot be enforced, and government jobs are disappearing because of automation and because of the huge pension bill that is adding up, and if government just cannot afford to get more people on board. The way the pension laws are written, you can't change them. If somebody who was working for the government passes away, then the survivor gets it. When the survivor passes away, one of the kin, one generation you get. So one person works, but that person provides for 3 different individuals. So this is a system that is there in vogue now. Some may be saying, okay, I don't want the pension, and they may give a written thing saying that I don't want pension. But the system is so corrupt that they will introduce somebody else's thing and siphon off that money also. It's just some joke. Anyway, so this is what I think. Don't need to worry whether you are a general student or not, because everybody has internet access now. You are learning more from reading the right things from the internet, and that's where your next career option also will emerge. Just stay tuned to that. These are people, again, make sure that you do some research to make sure you get reliable information. That is why PGurus is doing what it's doing. We don't want to give you some wrong vision of life. There are not enough jobs anymore outside of India, and even if you study and then decide to settle down, jobs are not there. It's because these economies are shrinking, and there's a big reset coming. People are saying that it could happen as soon as after November. They're holding it back now because they know if the reset happens in US before that, then 100% the Democratic candidate will lose. So they are trying to delay. And then if they lose eventually, they still want to be able to come back to power in 2026. That is, reclaim the House. And that's where the most important thing is. House is where, that is, I'm sorry to get into US politics, but that's what drives the world anyway. So they will unleash it after the election result. Let this presidency go, but try to get in control of the House. That's what I think they'll do. So whatever it is, viewers, there are more opportunities in India than anywhere else. I can sense it. I can smell it. We have done so many things. We have seen so many new things come up. So you just need to stay tuned to what your passion. Pursue your passion. It can be anywhere. Thank you. Thank you so much. NN wants to know, sir, Devendra Fadnavis or T. Raja Singh as national BJP president?
T. Raja Singh, I doubt, considering his controversial statement and others. But Devendra Fadnavis, yes, he has a potential for the presidency of BJP. For so many reasons, I could say. Presently, what I feel is, though I have not touched that aspect in our earlier discussion, I feel some of the names are there. One is Mr. Bhupendra Yadav. I should not do any disservice to him, so that like Mr. Om Mathur, because he should not be sidelined. For the simple reason, now it is Om Mathurji is not there, so I am considering the next option, because Bhupendra Yadav, for one reason is, number one, he is in parliament for many years, be it in Rajya Sabha. Now he has been elected to Lok Sabha from Rajasthan. He is from Yadav community. So considering the challenges for BJP in Bihar and UP, so he could be a potential presidentship for BJP. His age factor is from 50 to 55, I believe. So he may be around 55, and he has no hate with any other groups within the BJP. He has delivered as an organizational man in so many states, like Om Mathurji. He has also handled so many states, including Maharashtra. He handled Gujarat. He handled Rajasthan. He handled Bihar. So he handled 55. So he handled so many multiple states, and he has delivered also. So that is one, and he has been in multiple standing committees in parliament. He is a very active member in parliament, unlike people who doesn't even participate in debates. He has been introduced to so many bills. He has been debated a lot of aspects. So, and the age is also in his favor, considering, and he has a RSS background also. So considering everything, I feel that the obvious choice should be Bhupendra Yadav. I don't know whether he could be made or not. Devendra Fadnavis, yes, he is a charismatic. He will become a charismatic BJP president. Considering his tenure, and also he's also an RSS handpicked man, and he has also he's an ambitious leader. So, and his age is also in his favor. Everything is also in his favor. So he could be one of them. Anurag Thakur, I doubt, because first is JP Nadda is also from Himachal Pradesh, and Anurag Thakur is also from Himachal Pradesh. So two people from the same region successfully, time and again, they may not prefer. So these are the choices. There is an option of 𝗤𝗬𝗖𝙑 also, who is also in BJP national scenario. He could be a choice, but I don't know his capabilities as a party functionary. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is a good option. I don't know whether he could be made because for obvious reasons that unlike Bhupendra Yadav, will be seen as a competitor to Modi ji, because he has also been a chief minister of a state multiple times. He is also from Hindi heartland. He is also a OBC leader. So these aspects are also there. Let us wait and see.
Next one, please. 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁𝘲𝙗𝘗 Srivastava wants to know, do you think JP Nadda should be replaced? If so, new one should be a Sangh candidate. May Amit Shah be once again, or Om Mathur? Why was he made governor? That seems to be a blunder.
That's what I mean to say, 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁𝘲𝙗𝘗. Actually, my thought was for Mr. Om Mathur, for reasons I listed sometimes before. What reason I don't know, because Om Mathurji could be a harmonious BJP president considering the power equations within the BJP hierarchy. Be it Amit Shah, Modi, or RSS, everything, that with it one move as an elevation as a party president, he could be a better choice. But I don't know whether it is he himself opted out or he was made to opt out. I don't know. There is a chance that he could have himself opted out because of age factor. We don't know, because he is of the same age of Mr. Modi. Amit Shah cannot become again because he has now diverted his career from party presidentship. Now he has become a home minister, and now his mindset will become the next potential successor of Mr. Modi. He will never come back as a party president. That is what I feel so when I read the minds of Amit Shah. So Nadda, okay, he had done some justification during his time, though it may not be sufficient. For a simple reason, I tell you why Nadda was chosen. Nadda was a party in charge of UP during 2019 Lok Sabha elections. And you know that time. That time, BSP, SP, Congress were together, including RLD. So it was the most toughest election for BJP was during 2019. At that time, it was JP Nadda who was the party in charge of election in charge of UP, and he delivered it well. So, and after he became party president, Bihar was one of the most toughest elections. And whether he the election strategy or whatever it is, during his time it was done properly. And states like Assam and states like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, so many states, and the party bypolls also it had fairly enough. Tripura was a difficult election, considering the fact that it was the most difficult election during that time. That was possible by BJP. Uttarakhand was a tough election by removing Trivendra Singh Rawat and making Pushkar Singh Dhami. That they made it possible. So it was not that Mr. JP Nadda was a bad choice. He was a choice that for obvious reason he delivered to his capacity. Now it is time to see beyond, and who could be performing better and who could expand the party. Even take for example Odisha. Nobody thought that BJP will get Odisha, but they got not only in Lok Sabha, but they won the assembly in Odisha, and they got the first BJP chief minister in Odisha. So considering the fact everything happened during JP Nadda's tenure only. So let us see how the party thinks and takes it beyond.
Next one, please. Manov-san wants to know, is BJP working on succession plan for Modi? Nehru was nicknamed banyan tree because in his shadow nobody could grow. Would it not be better for to groom a crop of succession candidates rather than one?
Yeah, I take the opportunity to use the same banyan tree example. See, take for example the banyan tree. The taproots has to support the banyan tree. That's what I feel for BJP as an organization. Though the trunk of the tree is a party central leadership. It has to have strong state units as a taproot to support the party when the party central leadership becomes weaker or when it is in a time of need. So that will keep the party as a banyan tree time for much longer time. So, so now what I feel is the advantage of BJP is and was, I should say. Take for example 2004 to 2014 time. It was the most challenging time of BJP. BJP's Advani and Vajpayee were there at their sunset times. But you see so many state units, they got empowered and they got success. BJP won in Karnataka. BJP had continuous victory in Madhya Pradesh. It had continuous victory in Gujarat. It had leaders like Manohar Parrikar. It had leaders like Vasundhara Raje in Rajasthan, Raman Singh in Chhattisgarh. It had even people like Rajnath Singh. So it is not like the BJP was not without any leadership. It had time and again proven its leadership. In even Himachal Pradesh, there was Prem Kumar Dhumal was there. Uvanchan Kanduri was there in Uttarakhand. So BJP won multiple times. It was during 2005 election when BJP Nitish Kumar alliance won for the first time in Bihar. The non-Congress government defeating RJD was itself is a big feat. Was a big feat during 2005 elections, especially after the aftermath after the 2004 debacle. So the strong state units and victories during that time are very much useful for the BJP. Now the same thing is required for BJP. BJP should think beyond Modi and Amit Shah, because considering the age, because Modi cannot permanently pull the party along. There is a time that the party needs Mr. Modi. Even though he continues as a prime minister, the party, state units and others leaders has to support him in the days to come. There could not be any one single man show in the future. So that's what I feel. There could be some transition taking place, and we should see how the shape of the transition looks like.
Next question, please. Anand Gopalan Kidambi wants to know, Srikumar Kannanji, BJP should go for full-time national president and he must concentrate to find a strong president for every state. Your views?
I agree with you, Rajagopalanji. Now, what I feel is the working president is an interim concept, because the plan was initially to have a national president after November or so. But what the party now feel is, being the Nadda has been elevated as a central minister, there is a requirement of a party president now. And considering the fact that there are some multiple elections are on the pipeline, so it is required to have a president. So that is why they are not postponing the process. They are now getting a party president as a working president, who could be the potential party president at the days to come. He will be ratified. So what I am saying is they are speeding up the process, because they cannot postpone the party organizational matters for a longer time. So considering so many requirements and compulsions, so now there will be you can consider the working president as a full-time party president for the time being, and later it could be he could be elevated.
Next one, please. NN wants to know, will BJP take RSS into confidence for electing the BJP? Let's call it working president, not president. Go ahead.
Yes, I fully agree with your views. RSS opinion will be respected. After some small misgivings between RSS and BJP, earlier there was a friction between BJP and RSS during Vajpayee's and Sudarshan Ji's time. During when Mr. Sudarshan was the Sarsanga Chalak of BJP, there was now good relationship between them. It was Raju Bhaiya was there, Rajendra Singh. He was a Sarsanga Chalak. At that time, BJP and Vajpayee had a good relationship with the RSS. But when Mr. Sudarshan Ji got elevated as a Sarsanga Chalak, there was friction in the ideological issues itself. But after that, Sudarshanji, now Mr. Mohan Bhagwatji has been taken over. Now, whatever you are seeing, it is not an ideological friction. It is a working style friction. It is a thing which could be easily sorted out. Thing between Sudarshanji and Vajpayee was much more complex. But now, what we are finding between Mohan Bhagwatji and today's BJP, it is not that much complex, because for a simple reason, I tell you, whatever may the ideological aspects or requirement of RSS, Modi's BJP was able to fulfill it, either partially or so. Be it Article 370, be it Ram Mandir, be it CAA, be it the present now the removal of the obstacles for the government servants to participate in RSS, the recent notification, funding of so much funding the Ekalavya Vidyalayas, and even elevation of RSS functionaries within the BJP to the post of governors. So many things are happening. So though it may not be in the same pace as the RSS expected, but now it is only a working style. What to say? A small adjustment needs to be done, and I believe they are in the process. And the RSS views will be very much respected, and in fact, RSS will be having a very bigger say in the selection of the next president, considering the fact that this will be a centenary year of RSS in 2025.
Next question, please. Anand Gopalan Kidambi wants to know, Sree Iyer ji, which party other than BJP follows certain democratic methods? No point in finding out mistakes. I'm not finding out any mistakes, Anand Gopalan ji. This is more like, see, you need to get that moral high ground. And that is what was my suggestion. And see, remember that the state presidents that I was suggesting, they are already appointed by the center. So it's amongst you, you are trying to find out who would be most acceptable, right? What is the working president going to do? When he decides, he or she decides to do something, that thing has to be promulgated to the next level, which is the state presidents. So why not choose a leader from there? I think that's a good idea. I think. You want to add to that, Srikumar?
Yes, sir. Even sometimes, Anand Gopalanji, there are some suggestions from the supporters or voting public, which helps the party also. Take for example what happened in Uttarakhand. The Char Dham was taken over by the government by at that time the Devendra Singh Rawat's decision. People protested against that, and the party also realized that it was a bad step, and Pushkar Singh Dhami was appointed as the next chief minister, and he took away this decision. It was welcomed by all. In fact, when the party won Uttarakhand elections, but Pushkar Singh Dhami lost the elections, but the party supporters wanted him to be elevated. They wanted him only as a party president, chief minister, and party also accepted it. Pushkar Singh Dhami was again put as a chief minister, and he is also a popular chief minister, I should say. Some of the decisions, it needs the supporters push or their feedback so that the party correct itself. We don't have any big expectations on Congress or Communist or any other parties, because we know that they will not heed to even sensible advices or feedbacks or suggestions. But BJP at times it does. That is why the expectations of the people and well-wishers also grow. That the valuable suggestions, whatever they say, for the well-being of the party and the a nation in large, it should be beneficial. That is the obvious reasons behind it.
Next one, please. Abhay Saxena, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. MP wants to know, are we looking for comfort of a state leader and party president or end result of the party? Good question.
It's a nice question. So it needs to have both, because end results matters, I agree, but end results not always matter. There was a time Professor R.V. used to tell, during the Mangalore elections, in Zilla Parishad or assembly elections are concerned, Jan Sangh at that time, they used to contest. And after the elections, they used to distribute sweets. And the reason they say is not that for winning the election, but they could be able to save their deposits. So winning the election was not the ultimate criteria, but to have a harmonious relationship and also know about the challenges and to take the party to the next level, a clarity, and also take peoples along. So the comfort level is very much required. So a comfort level party will be much more formidable than a party which only delivers a result. That's what I mean to say. When Amit Shah was continuously delivering the party results during 2014 or 2019, but I was not that much amused, because you don't find, because they were very hollow, because there was the opposition was very weak at that time, and it was very easy for BJP to win state after states. But take for example, if a party is able to win back the same states, then only you can know that the party is in a comfortable position. Party which won in Haryana in 2014 was not able to do in a big way in 2019. Same for example in Maharashtra. Same for example in Tripura. But it could be able to do some open up new challenges in other states. So that's what I mean to say. Even in Himachal Pradesh, the party could have won that election. They lost it. So comfort level is much more needed than the end results, according to me. I may be wrong also in US perspective.
Next one, please. Thank you, thought provocateur. BJP indeed need a working president, not a namesake one.
I agree with you. It should not be a rubber stamp or a namesake one. He should have a bigger say in the party's affairs, and he should be in a complementary position. Like, the party complements the government and the government complements the party. Now, I feel that since whatever Modi was able to do, he was able to do during this election, now it is high time for the party to stand up as a united face, and the party president has a bigger role in it. And if you put a part as a now the present cabinet, a namesake party president, it will be a disservice to both to the party as well as the government also. So we need a strong BJP president, though he may be seen as a power center in alternative power center, but let him be. That is how a democratic party works.
Next one, please. Sri Ganesha wants to know, foot soldiers, RSS's management issues?
RSS management issues, I will not say, because there are, I could feel that without the RSS, it will be very difficult for the BJP to win any elections. There are tough terrains. Take, for example, the states of Chhattisgarh, for example. Now the present Odisha. Do you feel that without RSS support, BJP can win such elections? I certainly don't feel so. Even the upcoming Jharkhand elections. So RSS has a bigger say in BJP's success. But where the question of friction may arise is when the cadres, the RSS have so much cadres, they work without any bigger expectations, and they have some genuine expectations on some issues, they should be addressed. And when that is not addressed, the frictions come. So I feel that the RSS doesn't have a management issue. It has a working relationship issue. That too at a shorter time. It could be sorted out, and I feel it is on the process of getting sorted out. Yes.
That brings us to a close of today's program. Thank you so much, Srikumar. And viewers will be back with Srikumar on Wednesday night. Srikumar, I'm not sure I'll be able to host that, but somebody else will host it in my presence. And we'll be back again. And please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.
Thanks to all PGurus viewers. I think I did some justification in the topic what I covered today, to the best of my knowledge and ability. Yeah. And please
we
do
got to know so many
support.
names. We got to know so many names. Sorry, I just thought you got to know so many names. Come on, Srikumar, you are a encyclopedia of memory. You have an encyclopedia of information. I salute to you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. And please do support PGurus, because it is a channel like PGurus which keeps the spirit of the people in the right position, in the right direction during testing times. So whenever there is some issues with related to, be it ideology, be it any issues concerning the society, it is a channels like PGurus which gives an open forum to so many people. Even a person like me, a common man like me, who could come and put forth our ideas and get connected with the society. So the presence of such channels will be of great service for the nation as well as for the cause. So please do support. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. And I'm hearing that Tommy Robinson has been arrested following him showing a movie in that 1 lakh people rally that took place in London. We had talked with him before the rally, and I think they booked him saying that this movie is I don't know what exactly, under terrorism act, some terrorism act of UK. I hope he gets bail right away and comes out. But I think it's sad that you talk about freedom of speech, the other side comes and burns flags, you don't do anything. I'm also hearing that the flag burning case in Washington DC, right in front of the Union Railroad station, nobody has been booked yet. Nobody has been booked, nobody has been charged. So you just showing a movie is now wrong. I don't understand that. Anyway, so just wanted to say that our prayers and hopes are with Tommy, that he will get released right away. Thank you so much. Namaskar.